Hi, hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Voice Notes. This is your host, Lunar. How are you guys? How are you? Please do let me know. I have always been that curious kid and always been super aware that I'm not alone in this world. And whenever I see other people, I always wonder what they're thinking about, and it just like how are they feeling? So yeah, I've always been that nosy kid. But hey, hi. So today's topic is all about how the fuck am I so jealous of influencers? And I'm not talking about your regular ass influencers, like, just like the very easy kind of just got famous influencers, which with that I mean like Charlie D'Amelio, her sister Dixie, and whatnot. I'm not talking about them. I have nothing against them. I don't care about what they do. I don't even watch their content. I just know of their existence. Good for them. I don't care. But I'm talking about freaking influencers that are fucking good at their jobs. Like, they're good at being an influencer. Like, when you see them, when you see their content, you don't be like, ugh, I hate, like, wow, today's society is so messed up. Like, wow, like, they just get easy money. No. You see them and you're like, wow, they're good. You enjoy their content so much. But, like, okay, let's name a few, right? We've got Emma Chamberlain, for example, of course, the people's beloved it girl, like, the quirky it girl. And then we've got Doobie Doo Bob. I don't know if you guys know Doobie Doo Bob, because I feel like her audience is a bit more catered into men rather than women. But I'm obsessed with Doobie Doo Bob. Oh my god, her videos quality and like her goals and achievements is crazy. Like, wow. And then also Paige Wassel. I don't think anyone knows Paige Wassel here, because she is like, wow, inspired. I watch her videos all the effing time. Amazing. Like, her style and her sense of interior, amazing. And then we also got, I don't know if you guys know Moya Mahoney, or I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name. And a bit like, these are non-arguably very good at the word they're doing. Like, for, let's say, I just said Doobie Doo Bob, she does like cooking videos, amazing. And I've tried a lot of her recipes before. They always work. I never had a good banana bread before. Like, I love to bake, and I enjoy cooking, right? But I've always craved a good banana bread recipe, because it always gets very. I never make a good banana bread. I tried all kinds of recipes, they never work. I try freaking Doobie Doo Bob's recipe and it works like magic, like heaven. It's crazy good. Her cookies, her sesame and black chocolate cookies. There's like a few of what I've tried. And then I already said that Paige Wassel does interior, and we have Moya. Moya, she does a bit like travel and a bit of everything, kind of like fashion, a bit of like, skincare, makeup, but mainly like traveling and showing you around new places in her own lens, which is amazing, because she has such a great point of view of romanticizing life. And her videos always makes me feel like, wow, like, I want to be her. And then, so that's the aspect of like people that are really good at what they're doing. But we also have a bit more, I don't want to say they got a bit more lucky because they look good. Olivia Neal. I have nothing against Olivia Neal. I'm actually a bit secretly too obsessed with her. I love her podcast a lot. I enjoy it, and her sense of fashion. But the thing is, even though you guys don't know me, you don't know how I look like. You don't know the style that I wear, and I don't want to sound a bit conceited and be like, I'm a trendsetter. But I swear to God to you, like, whenever I like sort of somewhat of a style, okay, and then boom, like 2 weeks later, freaking Olivia Neal wears such a thing, and it goes viral, like boom, and I always feel like, oh, like wow, this could be me, I could be her. Hi, this is editor Lunar here. By the way, I don't mean just me. I'm having like the best ever style and I'm like the trendsetter of the universe. No. I'm talking about, even there's like a lot of girlies that I either personally know or just like witnessed. Especially if you go to uni and you go to the fashion department, it's literally everyone is a Bella Hadid over there. Quite literally, everyone dresses so good, and like you just wow. Um, so yeah, there's a lot of great fashion people, and I think they are ahead of the game and they know what they're doing, but they're just not famous. And I think if you could utilize what you're good at and can earn money out of it, then that's just like brilliant. Who doesn't want that? It brings you joy, brings you money, and it's just like a win-win. So yeah, okay, go back into the podcast. Bye. But I'm not, I don't think I will ever be, because people like her for a reason. She's where she's at for a reason. It's not just luck, or just because she's super pretty. No. And mind you, not just because I said, oh, Olivia Neal, she's where she's at because she's skinny and has a good sense of fashion and pretty. No, because like again, Doobie Doo Pop, Moya, Paige, Emma as well. They all are so damn pretty as well. Okay, but they're also are so good at what they're doing. Again, though, I'm not. No offense to Olivia, at all. I'm just saying, I'm so damn jealous at people who are really good at one thing, and they utilize that into, let's say, a bit of marketing, and they good at presenting it and influencing people by them. Like, I wish I had such skills, and not just skills, but also the ability of not of like being so fucking confident and also not caring about people. I have the biggest fear of judgment. Like, just the idea that people can judge you and like pick you apart is crazy to me. Like, why? Like, why? And it's not that like, I don't want to talk about being ugly and pretty and like nothing, like whatnot, because it doesn't matter and I don't care. But it's just like people always have something to say and always love to pour their inner thoughts into someone else's. And I can't handle that. I can't handle that, because honestly, if you think about it, for me personally, okay, I judge. It's not like I don't judge people, because look at me right now. I'm just judging like these influencers, right? But I'm not judging people by the way they look, because it's the way they were born. You have nothing to. They have no control over how they look like. Of course, they can pay and get ish done, but why they were literally born like that. But I judge people on the way they think and the way they present themselves, carry themselves, and whatnot, because they do have control over that. And I don't mind people as well judging me of the way I think, because it gets into a debate, right? If someone right now comments on my video and be like, well, I think you're wrong because this and this and that, I would read the comment and be like, okay, they have a point. I'll do a bit more research, see it, freaking think about it in my head, and then make a judgment of, okay, they're right. Maybe I was a bit too harsh. Maybe I was this. Maybe I was a bit negative. Maybe I was a bit more judgmental than I thought. And then take it into consideration and try and move forward with that. But, or vice versa. I'd be like, okay, I've done a bit more research and, I've thought about what you said. And I think, no, I'm right, you're wrong. Or maybe you're right and I'm also right. Maybe you're wrong and I'm also wrong. This is the thing with brains. We could change that. We can alter our behavior. We can carry and present ourselves in the way that we want, and it's changeable. And I'm not talking about emotions right now. I'm talking about personalities, because it's different. Like, if someone's sensitive, they just can't change that. Maybe they could work a bit more on their sensitivity, but they can't completely take it away of them. And so that's why I don't mind comments like that. Watch me now get a lot of comments being like, well, I hate everything about you. I hate the way you sound and the way you talk and your accent, and I hate everything about you and your freaking thoughts. But I hope not. I'm such a peaceful person. Please leave me alone. I'm joking. I'm not joking. I hate talking about myself. By the way, if you hear a bit of squeaky noise, it's because I am sitting on my parents' bed. I'm recording this out of my parents' bed, not because of any regular reason. I just really like my parents' bedroom. It's so big and nice, and they have such a comfy bed. Why shouldn't they? But as I was saying, I wish I had the confidence. And again, you see now, I know that confidence and trusting yourself, it's something worth and trusting yourself in order to achieve your dreams is something that's worth fighting for. I know that. But then why can't I change that about me? Like I just said, oh my god, I'm stuttering a lot. But I'm mumbling, sorry. But like I just said, if it's so easy to change the way you present yourself, and no. The thing is, I don't care when people who don't know me do it, right? So let's say right now you're a foreign listener, you don't know anything about me, you don't know, shit about me, and then you judge me, then it's fine. But even if I were to have let's say a visual podcast, right? It's fine. But what I have a problem with is people who already know me judging me, because especially if my thing isn't really going well. So if you're seeing this, then you know that I literally only have 3 subscribers and only 2 episodes. This is my 3rd episode, and I'm not doing great, right? But it's fine because I really do enjoy this. So let's say I instead of having my podcast to be just a voice, let it be full on me with the cameras and everything. Then imagine someone that I know that I'm not really on good terms with, or let's say whatever, they would see this and then they'd be like, oh, she has a podcast, she's not doing great, oh my god, and then they would judge me for it, and it's just so icky and cringe to me. I swear to God, if I didn't find everything cringe and icky, then I would be so far ahead in life. I don't know why. I feel like I'm so scared of people judging me to the point where I judge myself first so I could avoid like people judging me, if that makes sense. So let's say I am that person who'd be like, oh no, don't do this. Like this is ew, this is cringe, this is this. Just first, so I can avoid it, so the other people don't see it and be like, and then them telling me it. So I kind of correct myself before anyone else correct me. And I don't know why, because I'm not like that with other people. So let's say my friend or even someone I used to know has a podcast right now, or like, I don't know, whatever. They're trying to thrive on YouTube and shit. And I just come across their video and I'm like, oh wow, they're doing so well. Like this is good for them, right? Oh, or I'd be genuinely happy. But I don't know why, for me specifically, I'm so strict on myself and being like, no, like this is cringe, don't do it. You know, you're not successful for people to be happy for you. Not even happy for you, or like being like, oh, she's doing great, or she's on to something. No, you're not successful, so don't do it. Don't let people know. Don't people judge you. Don't people underestimate you and stuff like that. And it's a very bad thing in me that I really need to work on, because judging yourself, I feel like if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't trust yourself, if you don't fight for what you want to achieve, then you're not necessarily going anywhere. And that's why I started this podcast. Okay, so I did this. It's all about baby steps, right? Because before, when I was doing uni and shit, I could have still done this podcast. I could have, but I didn't want to, because I was like, again, what if people like that I study with find it out and be like, you know, bully me for it? And now I kind of have nothing to lose, because again, as like everybody knows this, I have no job. I'm dying. So like I kind of have nothing to lose here. So I'm just like trying to push my boundaries, and it's all about baby steps. Because you know what, even if I would release I don't know how many episodes and then be a bit more confident, because I actually noticed this about myself. Each episode I get more confident in holding my mic and just like talking to you guys. So I feel a bit more confident each episode, and hopefully by that it would all lead into me being less judgmental and of myself. I'm not even judging other people. Yeah, this is what I really hope I will achieve out of this. And we'll see. Maybe I don't know. Maybe on my 60th episode, even still with 3 only subscribers, I would show you everything, be like the craziest, most unfiltered person ever. I would be that confident, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So going back to today's topic is me being effing jealous of influencers. I'm not like the bitter jealous person of them. I'm not going to them being like, oh, you're you're disgusting. No, I actually, this is in the contrary, I am obsessed with them, and I'm jealous in a way of like they inspire me to do stuff, you know, to excel in what I'm good at, or like finding a thing that I really like doing and enjoying, and then utilizing that for it to be my career. And I think I did find out what I'm really obsessed with and good with, which is freaking house renovations, or like interior designer. And I'm not trying to be a bit like, you know, Paige Wassel or anything, but I genuinely love interior design so damn much, and my goal in life is to buy old houses and renovate them. And I feel like this might be a bit common, because a lot of people do that and enjoy that, but I kid you not, it's an obsession of mine. My whole freaking Pinterest has most decor and like, you know, like bathrooms, bedrooms, I don't know, like living rooms, kitchens, gardens, more so than fashion stuff. I just love that shit. I love that shit. And I wish I had enough money to invest in my dream, but I don't. But again, it's all about the baby step. So it's not about not having a dream or something that I quote unquote excel in, but or enjoy doing. But I do have that thing, but it just like requires a big fat chunk of an investment first. Anyways, with that being said, the whole point of today's episode is that if you know that you are good at something, that, let's say, I don't know, cooking, or maybe like, I don't know, you make pottery, maybe you're good with law, maybe you're good with fashion, maybe you're good with hair, I don't know what it is, but I think it's best to invest all of your energy in. Also, you want to have a, like, you know, a job that you enjoy and all of that. It's not like you have already a job and you know, you don't care, you already enjoy it, like let's say it's a corporate job and you already kind of enjoy it, and you make your hobby just like for you, then, you know, it's not, I'm not judging you, like, you do you. Good for you. But I'm talking about those who are keen into making their jobs to be their hobbies. I think you should pick one thing that you're really good at and keep getting better at it and utilize it. You know, we're in 2023, almost 2024, and it's about time where you don't care about people, even if, again, it's about baby steps. If you kind of, you know, you're shy, you don't want to show your face, maybe you just like, you don't show the face and just kind of, I don't know, if you do music, then maybe you could just like put your hands playing, or maybe I don't know, just the melodies. Or maybe if you're an artist, maybe you just show your art. It doesn't necessarily have to be you, fully you, until you get comfortable, but it would be amazing if you were comfortable at first to show everything, because I feel like that's what, you know, gets the whole business going, because people do love clicking on people's faces and just see what they're up to, rather than just like a picture like I'm doing. But it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. As long as you're doing something that you enjoy and gets you, like, you know, your serotonin going and endorphins, then, you know, you do it. And trust yourself with all your gut. Literally. With that being said, I hope me and you next year, this time around, we will be thriving. This time next year, you and I, we will be in such different spaces, places, and mindsets where we will be like, I'm so glad I'm over that burden that I was going through. Like, next year, this time, I want to enjoy fall in New York and have a cinnamon buttered bagel in the morning with a cup of coffee. That's what I want to do next year. Manifesting, man. Manifesting. You and I, my podcast will thrive next year, okay? This time next year, I will be in my freaking hotel room recording my podcast, being like, I'm so glad I did that. Next year, this time, I will be so happy and confident in myself. You too, man, you too. So the moral of the story is, if you have anything that you're really good at, like a hobby of some sort, and you could present it in a unique way or a new way, and you just, you know, because honestly I believe that everybody is 5 out of 10, and of course there's the just like naturally born 10 out of 10 people. They're just so good at anything. They're freaking uncanny, okay? But I'm talking about us regular people. I feel like we're 5 out of 10, and then it all goes into how we carry and present ourselves. So if I'm 5 out of 10, and then I pick a unique style, and then I also have one thing that I'm really good at, and then take that and then present it in an influencing way, I'm quite confident as well, I mean, come on. Also, if you dash a bit of luck as well, I mean, come on. Come on. It's like, it's literally the recipe to success of, becoming an influencer. So, yeah. And also not oversharing and just being, quite a bit mysterious. If you want, you could overshare. I mean, people would love that as well. So, so yeah, that's quite literally the recipe of success. And you go, girl. You go. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I will see you next week with a whole brand new one. And yeah, here's the fattest freaking kiss for you. Goodbye.